Greetings. So this is going to be our Tuesday heart therapy readings. So if you guys are new here on the channel, this message is for healing purposes, encouragement, as always. If you guys are new here, go ahead and show some love to the channel by liking this video if it genuinely resonates with you. Share this video if you feel like it may resonate or bless someone. And subscribe if you genuinely resonate and vibe over here with us. So let's go ahead and tap in and see what's going on. Hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend. For those of you that had a 3-day weekend, I hope you guys enjoyed it even more. So let's see, what is the message for our collective? What do we need to know? 6 of Wands, Queen of Cups. Oh, yeah, Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords, the Devil. This is a very clear message. I'm going to pull the Oracle too as well, but let me put this to the side. I feel like this is a message for those of you that have been feeling much lighter, like you've overcome a major milestone in your life. It could be something on an emotional level, okay? I feel like you've mastered some aspects, and of course it's going to be different for each and every one of you, your story, your situation, but the similarity is you've mastered a major milestone, something that you maybe fought yourself over and about for quite some time. And I feel like if you don't see the results of this energy, other people definitely sense it. They see it. They see the shifts and change in you. Your stance may be different. You know, you may walk with your head held a little bit higher. You may smile more. You may be more like confident in your expression, and just how you carry yourself. I feel like it is exuding confidence and true confidence in yourself. It's something about a confidence where a person has mastered the parts of themselves, even parts of the self that others don't even know that they were struggling with. And you know, the nights that you cried, or the nights that you know, or the times of the days that you were angry or afraid, or you dealt with insecurities, and overcoming those things and coming out stronger is really a true confident flex, because it's based off of something real. It's based off of a true external, like an internal, experience, and it radiates externally. It's not based off of what you have physically and materialistically and who you know and where you've been per se, on a maybe say like a social level or geographical level, whatever. This is based off of the experiences and the times that you showed up for yourself when it was hard, when no one else believed in you. You pushed yourself to believe in yourself, even at times when you struggled to believe in yourself. That is this energy that I feel like you're exuding, is this true confidence, and people sense it. And maybe you don't feel like you're really walking in that energy just yet. Like you don't even know it, because it's a light that's coming, is shedding outwardly. Don't let anybody throw you off and knock this energy off here, because I put the cards down wrong, because the Queen of Cups actually came after the 6 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords followed after 7 of Swords and the Devil. Don't let anything or anybody try to test you or tempt you back to fall in a place that you just came out of. You know, I forgot that saying where it says, basically it's like, don't return to the places that you've been delivered from, that you've freed yourself of. Because I feel like it's a temptation here. For some of you, I don't want to make this about love, but if it's like you freed yourself from a toxic relationship or toxic patterns in relationships, you're not settling anymore for less. There could be like that same person that maybe you had to free yourself of, or someone that has a similar energy or something like that, that may try to come in and test you again, to fall back into that trap of, it's like that trap of putting you back in that stuck place once again. And it has something to do, it all boils down to, again, like a part of yourself that you've battled, but you've mastered that aspect of yourself that you struggled with, but you fought with. Okay. So be very mindful of that. Like, have your heart center open, expansive, with light, but also have your head, like, you know, screwed on tight and clear. Like, I see you. Like, you got to have that balance of the mind and the heart. They have to be in sync and on one accord with each other. They must be married to each other. That balance has to be there. And I respect the energy of the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, where the Queen of Cups is loving, but it's also very intuitive, very deep. It's very empathic, senses things on a deep emotional level. Someone that has the capacity to love people very deeply, very compassionate energy. And the Queen of Swords is someone that is very experienced and very wise based off of those experiences, and has a level of receptivity, but also a level of awareness to discern what's what and who's who, right? So you have to come correct with the Queen of Swords. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords, it's like people need to know, they need to tread lightly with you. Like your energy is very different. I kind of get this vibe like somebody might be sent to test you or see if you're going to fall back into that trap again. Because I'm getting like a double-minded energy. Like you have to stand on your truth, as they say nowadays, stand on business. Do not fall back into the trap of that place mentally that you just came from. Like you grew out of that, you surpassed it. And I kind of get the seductive quality with the devil. Like seductive doesn't have to be like a sexual energy or anything to do with love. So some of you, it may not be what's tempting you or testing you is a romantic type of situation. It could be, you know, something that triggers a thought back into you again where you doubt yourself, or, you know what I mean? Like something that kind of casts this illusion that kind of can trick you back into that place, or at least touching it where it's supposed to just be ignored completely and just be like, you know what, I didn't even feed into that. I'm not even going to pay attention to that energy. I'm not going to feed it. I'm not going to give it any life. Okay. Whoa. Okay. These cards flew right out. So you have nurture and inspire. So I'm getting two things from this. Nurture what inspires you, but I feel like you have people that look up to you. Like as you nurture yourself, like you give truly, authentically to yourself, even at the times that it's not easy. Like I feel like that's so commendable to see a person in all of their different stages, like not just the stages where they're nurturing themselves when they're doing good and when they feel good about themselves, but also nurturing the self even when it's hard sometimes to do that. That is inspiring to someone around you or people around you, or it will be something that will inspire. Like you have, maybe for some of you have children or a child that look to you or that look up to you as well. It could be your child, or could be like, let's see, siblings or nieces, nephews, cousins, what have you. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you work with children. Wisdom. Yeah. This is what the inspiration comes from, is your wisdom. This is where it comes from. The knowledge that you've obtained. So I feel like the nurture card kind of has that Queen of Cups energy, whereas the wisdom card has that Queen of Swords energy. So that duality, that balance is inspirational. It's inspirational. Okay. Let me read the messages in the book because I feel like it's going to give us a bit more clarity. I hope me messing with my microphone is not messing with the sound. Let's see, because these are all in alphabetical order. Okay, so inspire. It says to encourage awareness of our ability to inspire others. A smiling infant looks up in admiration. Their wings are not yet on. The older being gestures how to put the wings on, their expression highlighting the importance of this lesson. An infant's cry, the smell of fresh rain, the righteous outrage of the disinherited. Inspiration can be found in any and all things if we remain open to receiving it. It's a reminder to live mindfully, as there is always someone watching, learning, and revering our every move. Okay, so the affirmation is, through my own inspiration, I inspire others. Yeah, that's why when people say, like, you have to love yourself in order to truly love others. Like, if you don't really know what it's like to truly love, like, yes, like, it's easy to give, but how can you say you really love when the very vessel that you are, you, or the very vessel that is giving of the love doesn't even love its own self. It doesn't even see its own self and its own beauty and its own heart. So it's like, how could you fully love in a capacity that, you know, is true and is raw and real? Not to say that you can't love to a certain capacity when you struggle to love yourself, but when you love yourself, it's like you're able to show up in a way that is far more, it's like helpful and constructive. And sometimes, like, when we love others beyond, you know, before, like, how do I explain this? I sound crazy. It's like when we love people more than we love ourselves, it's like we can't really say that we're loving people truly, because it's like we love people into loving us, or we're seeking the validation of others loving us, or I'll love you, I'll just forget about my needs and give to your needs because I don't even feel like I'm worthy. That's coming from a place of lack. It's not a healthy love, really, in actuality, where you really see it. So if you love yourself, you know who and what to give of your heart to, and not overextend or overgive or undergive because you maybe feel like you're unvaluable, or that's not even a word, but you're not, where you feel like you're not valuable. Okay, so through my own inspiration, I inspire others is the affirmation. So let's see. Nurture. And my bookmark was left on nurture. Interesting. So it says to encourage the care of attention of relationship, to continue to foster healthy connections, to cultivate a place of security and love. A celestial being hovers over the ground as they are familiar with occupying higher planes of existence. Between their hands, they hold a plant with strong roots and thriving leaves that they brought to life with their own divine energy and power. Self-sufficiency is, as it relates to the human experience, is a myth. The quality of one's existence in the world relies on the quality of connections and relationships created and nurtured with fellow human beings. Additionally, in order for another human to grow, expand their consciousness, and ultimately thrive, they must feel rooted, secure, and loved in their surroundings. Are you currently in a place that is nurturing your overall well-being? What action can you take to foster a safe environment for those you care about and to grow and thrive alongside of you? So some of you, it could be the opposite of where you may feel like you don't have anyone that's in your corner to trust or to love you. So maybe you don't expand that energy out. You don't trust very easily. So Spirit is saying, like, it's very important to have that community, to have those people that will root for you, that will celebrate you. So that could be a lesson for you as well to take with you this week. But it says, I nurture all aspects of my being so I am able to grow and to thrive is the affirmation. So let's see what the wisdom message is. Okay. Wisdom, it says to encourage seeking out the wisdom of others, to acknowledge the experience one has been through alone or jointly that have brought renewed wisdom. A being stands on a stone plinth of books amongst the clouds with a book in hand. Wonder is a being of wisdom. The process is complex in its simplicity. Wonder, process, repeat. Wisdom comes with repetition of the process and a realization that no matter how much knowledge you acquire, you'll never have all of the answers. Very much so true. So another part of your journey is like to show people that just because I've experienced this, that doesn't mean that I've mastered everything in life. I've learned this and I've learned that, but I still have room to grow. I still have room to fall and pick myself back up again. That's how we learn. I'm grateful for the wisdom I have acquired over time is the affirmation. So whenever you struggle and you go back and you say, oh, I was so stupid and I can't trust people and why did I do this and I shouldn't have done that and oh, I was foolish or this person was in the wrong and da 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 da. When you get in that place, cancel that out with telling yourself that you're grateful for the lessons or the wisdom that you've acquired at this point in your life over time, because I guarantee you there's something that you can take from your experiences rather than villainizing the process. So I'm going to pull one more card, but from a different deck. pull from the Magical Spirit Oracle, which is one of my favorite decks this year that I have. Not even this year, actually last year. The tail end of last year, I discovered this deck. I was late to the party. I was late to the party with this deck. So let's see, because I love the messages in this deck. They're always accurate, right on time. Acceptance. Yes. You can let go now. Surrender to what is. Okay. Number 42. And I am going to read. If y'all, in case you're tired of my voice yet, I'm going to read. So I'm going to read the book because it always holds more guidance and information. So let's see. Number 42. I didn't realize how many cards they had in this deck. Okay, so the keywords are letting go, water, acceptance, non-resistance. The affirmation is, I trust the good that is meant for me and will find me. What will be. Surrender to the universe and what is. In this space, the end is also the beginning. Some circumstances are like quicksand. The more you struggle to break free, the more you become trapped. If you let go and stop resisting, you may find yourself sinking into a magical cavern just below the surface, a place that holds the very thing you're looking for. The acceptance card tells you that it is okay. You can let go now. Trust where this will take you. You are trying to change something that cannot be changed with force. Your lack of faith and control is limiting you. Sometimes we seek something to be exactly as we want it to be, or to have something go precisely as we want it. This is not always the way. In this situation, Spirit has a much better way of taking care of matters. Notice how the bees are supporting and loving you. Pulling the acceptance card can also be a sign that you are desiring something that you're not meant for, or not in the way that you expect. There is something else that will better serve and fulfill you. You may end up finding an unexpected kind of power or outcome. There may be a different path that you are meant to take to get to the same destination. Spirit asks you to stop resisting and struggling. This card also tells us that there is magic to be found in our present reality. That if we choose to seek the miracles that are around us now, we will find even more. Appreciation will expand the abundance that is hiding in dark corners. It will unveil the beauty that we are unable to see before. So the manifestation enhancer, it says, reflect on or journal about what you could possibly be resisting or fighting the universe for. See if you can determine what your fears are and how you can soothe them to become faith instead. Practice a self-guided meditation in which you let go, and in doing so, you are led to exactly where you are meant to be and exactly what is meant to happen. Okay, so that concludes the reading. If this really genuinely resonated with you, helped you, blessed you, made a confirmation for you, brought revelation, food for thought, like this video, share it if you feel like it will bless someone else. Subscribe if you like the vibe here. And we have 2 more weeks or a week and a half to go to do our love read. So Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays and Sundays are special days for different readings, different topics of readings. Exclusively on Patreon, I do spicy 18+ reads. So if you guys are not a Patreon member, join us. So every Thursday you can get those exclusives. If you guys would like to book me for a reading, a phone session, a coaching session even, you guys could check all of that information out on my website, and it will be linked in the description box. I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, be blessed. Much love. Peace.